there's my computer. I was waiting for my computer because, of course, when I opened it up, it was doing updates. So I wanted, let me go ahead and get that going. So we are on day number 10. No, yeah, no, yeah, sorry. I'm not crazy, I promise. We are on day number 10 of the 12 days of Christmas. So we have 2 more days after today. And I kind of fibbed a little bit because I said everything that we were going to make from then on is going to fit in the little envelope. Tonight, little thing is not going to. But I think you'll still like it. So let me get YouTube up here so I can see if anybody's out there and if they're talking to me. That's not what I want. I have yesterday's. Hold on. Oh my goodness. See, that's what takes me using my left hand. Okay. Let's see. Two. You would think I would have me up right away, but I don't. Let's see. There I am. So, we are, like I said, on project 10 of 12. And this is a class that's called 12 Days of Christmas Extravaganza. You can get it here to go, where you see all the videos. Or I do have a live class coming up a week from tomorrow on the 15th from 1 to 5 at, Friends on the Square in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. So if you are interested by any way, shape, or form to come and visit me and do all 12 projects that day, hopefully we could do all 12 projects, that would be wonderful. I'd love to have you sign up. It's both to go and in person is $120, and you get 2 packs of paper, 2 embellishments, and 2 ribbons, plus all the product that goes with it to make them. The only thing that you don't get are the stamps, because I can't stamp it for you. You can purchase the stamps through me if you'd like, but I can't stamp for you. If you come to the in-person, you would be able to use my stamps. So I also have on the 14th, on that Friday before, I have a free 2-card class, just if you're interested and don't know if you're interested, if you want to just figure it out and come make a couple cards with me. It's at the same place in Elkhorn. Just reach out to me or by email, georgies2longdogs@gmail.com. Message me and Facebook, 2 Long Dogs and a Stamper. Or if you look on my Facebook page, there's so much about both classes. But go ahead and reach out to me. I would be happy for you to come and visit and make lots of projects and make friends and just get inspired and I don't know, just be in the Christmas spirit too. Stampin' Up! Is an awesome company. The product is just above and beyond, and the people that you meet and I don't know, it's just an awesome experience. So come join me and see for yourself, okay? So we are going to go ahead and get busy. I got to get some things off my screen so I can actually see the screen. Come on. Great. Now there we go. Okay. Hi, Kelly. So we are going to make, oh, let me put you down. I'm gonna reverse it so you'll see my wall. You know the routine. See my wall, see my shirt, see my face this way. And I think that hopefully I've got this down and nobody, let's see if I am correct. There's, yep, there's my face, my shirt, and finally where it should be. Okay, so we are gonna make this little container with a tag. Let's make sure that it's right. I'm waiting. Why it's taking so long? There we go. It's coming. And in this, I put, you don't have to put, but I velcroed it, a hand sanitizer. But I think it would be cute to put a hand sanitizer, maybe a couple pieces of chocolate, or even just a bunch of chocolate, and then close it up. It's just a cute little container, and the tag that goes with it. And the paper we used is, again, that same garden, what is it? Why can't I remember this? I've said this umpteen times. I've used it in 2 separate classes. Peaceful Garden. And I said we were going to use A Child is Born, but I did not use it for this one. I'm sorry, I didn't use this stamp set. I used dies from Peace on Earth, and I used a stamp from Ornamental Christmas. But the dies will be cut out for you, so that's not a problem. The Ornamental Christmas, I mean, you can use any sentiment. I just used 'Tis the Season because that's what I felt like using. But, so this is what it's very simple. It's a simple thing, and these are from Spotlight in Nature, and I had these, the only reason I use these is that the Christmas in July that I did in July, I had a bunch of these left because I cut centers out of one of the Nature's Spotlight circles, and I have a bunch of these circles left, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to use them. And then this tag is from the dies from this Peace on Earth, and I had a bunch of those left over, so I thought, again, why not use them? And I had these also left over, and the dove. So I had a lot of leftovers that I thought would really make this pretty, and I hope that's okay with everybody, because why reinvent the wheel, right? I did not make this tag for that class. These are just extras from that class that I thought I might as well use. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these and put them over here in a pile so I know where they're at. And we're gonna get started by making the little box, which is the bottom part of the little container. Okay, so I used Secret Sea, and then you also need a piece of DSP, and that needs to be 1 3/4 by 12. So you need a strip of paper, and I used this again because I had it already cut. The strip is already cut. Let me see if I have. Oh, looks like I have one more. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it again because I don't want to have to cut a whole 12 by 12 if I don't have to. So this, I just gotta find my trimmer. I just used it. Oh, here it is. And after this 12 days of Christmas is over, I am cleaning so much. Okay, so this piece, it needs to be cut down to 4 3 1/4. So this here, I'm gonna cut, let's see, this is 8 1/2, so I'm gonna cut 3 1/4. And then we have to do some scoring. We're going to score each side at 1 inch. So scoring is the light gray. That's 1. Turn it. 2. 3. And 4. Okay, I'm going to put that to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that piece of paper. Remember, it need to be 12 inches. And it need to be 1 3/4. Okay. And that needs to be scored at 5 1/4 on each side. So we'll score 5 1/4 here. And remember, you don't have to push as hard because the SP is not as thick as cardstock. And then we're going to turn it around and score 5 1/4 on the other side. Oh, I almost cut it. See, I would have done something that, yeah, not good. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, what we have to do, we're going to go ahead and fold. Oh no, I'm sorry. I have one more scoring, and that is at the very end. So I put these together and I scored a 1/2 inch. And then I could push a little harder because it's going through too. Did it go through? Yep. Okay. So we're going to fold that down and fold that down. I'm going to go ahead, use the bone folder. Score all this. Put that to the side, and then we're going to score these. Well, actually, this is what we're going to do. We're going to snip here and here and then here. I hope I'm doing this right. I always get confused. Let's see. That goes there. That goes there. And here. And we're going to trim off a little bit of the edges. I don't know what's this called. What is this called? Bevel, or I don't know. I'm just going to say trim. So it closes nicely. Almost done. And then we can score all the lines. Okay, so let's go ahead and score. Hopefully you got that right. I don't know why that always confuses me, but it does. Did I score everything? No, didn't score this. Okay, let's see. Did I do it right? Those go in like that. Yep. Okay. So I don't think it really matters, honestly. So what I did was put glue. Let's see if there's enough in here. If not, I might have to open a new one. Put glue here. And here. have these little clippies, and using them to hold the sides make it so much easier. So I'm going to go ahead and put a clippy here. They're just the paper clips. And then one here. We're just closing it up. Then one here. So we're just making a little rectangle box. And the last one here. There we go. We're gonna let that dry, and while we're letting that dry, hold on, let me squeeze this in a little bit. Which obviously it's not gonna take too long. We will make the tag, okay? Oh, one more thing. We're just gonna put a little bit of glue right here. And right here, so these little flaps are pushed down. Okay, now we're gonna make the tag. Oh, I wonder if, I think I need to, the only thing I don't have is the white part of the tag, so I'm gonna have to make that really quick, which is just, let me get a piece of white, and I just have to die cut out the small one die from Peace on Earth. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Everything else is already cut out, I believe, unless I surprise myself and can't find something. The only thing I used in color in ink was Secret Seed, and I think I left it in my bag. Hold on, let me get that. Gosh, if you guys saw this, I would be ashamed if you guys actually saw this. And we used 'Tis the Season, and like I said, anything can go on here. We don't have to use 'Tis the Season. So if you don't have this stamp set, just find another saying that would work for you. Okay, I'm gonna stamp, stamp, stamp. And I put this a little bit towards the left. This is all messy. Put it towards the left. Kind of centered it. And honestly, I think that's all the stamping we have. Okay, close that back up. Put that to the side. I won't wash it, clean it right now. Okay, this is the same size, same die as this one. So what I'm going to do is, even though I put these 3 circles here, you really don't have to do that. So I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to put this half on this side, just like this. Because this side, when I put this on this side, I didn't realize I was going to use the circles and put them over there, so my 'Tis the Season's a little crooked, but I'm not going to worry about that. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue, and because this is bumpy, a little more than I normally would. You know, this is, I mean, it's a smooth glitter, but it's still got some, you know, bumpiness. It's not smooth like cardstock. Okay, and then I'm going to take these 3 circles I've had These are the smallest circle from Nature's Spotlight. And I had a bigger circle and I cut them out because I needed it to be an empty circle, if that makes sense. So I have a bunch of these, so I thought I'd use them. So I'm gonna put one here, and then one here. So kind of like layering. So add some glue here at that end. And I add a little bit more on the top right there. I don't think you need it dimensional. It's not high enough. And then one more right here. Again, a little extra because this is, you know, the glittery paper, the specialty paper. I'm just gonna hold that for a second. Make sure it sticks. And then I did cut out a dove, and this dove, or I had extra dove, I didn't have to cut them out, came from, again, the Peace on Earth. I think this is out of stock, but it doesn't matter because the only thing I can't give you are stamps, but I will give you all the dies that I am using. The die cuts, not the dies themselves. Okay, so I then took a blending brush, that the same one that we used yesterday, and the same thing, the cloud cover, and I'm gonna just outline the dove. I like these doves. I really enjoyed this paper and these dies. I thought they were fun to work with. And I love doves. Okay, I know I don't have doves. I have pigeons that are in the barn next to me, and can I tell you how much they are so cute? And they like, I know some people don't like pigeons, but these guys, they literally, I think we started with 2 or 3 in there, and they kept having babies, and now there's, I'm not kidding you, like 12. And I don't know if they had babies or if others came in. I don't know what it was, but when I clean the barn, when I pick stalls, they kind of sit there and just watch me, and they make those sounds, and it's just really relaxing. I know people probably think I'm crazy because some people really don't like them, but I really do. And doves remind me of pigeons, or pigeons remind me of doves. I bent the wing a little bit, just so it looks like it's flying, and I put that on dimensionals. So I put on a big one and a small one on his head. Or not his head, but like his neck area. And then I just put him up here like that. Again, I had these left over, and I put a silver one on here, but I didn't want to recut, so I have the long, I love this branch, so I'm going to go ahead and put the long branch on this instead of the silver. It is going to be that same color, and I'm going to use a silver one to put in the dove's beak, and a star. The star is going to be up here because you need a star for anything Christmas and Jesus, because the wise men followed the star, right? I know this doesn't have anything to do with Jesus, but seeing the star brings him into it, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just use a itty bitty bit of glue. Put that one leaf down. Don't need a lot. This is tucked under the circles. Maybe one more little bit. Definitely just need a touch. Oops, I moved it. Okay. And then just a little, I mean, like minuscule, is that a word? Dot for this little branch to put it in his beak. In the center, I added one of these. They're adhesive back metallic gems. I really like these. Obviously, you know which color I like the most, the silver. And I put that in the center of the star. And then we need to add a bow, because this, I think, needed a bow. I'm using the same ribbon that I used yesterday, I think, and the day before. It's the silver edged ribbon. It makes beautiful bows. So that's why I'm going to use it. And, well, oh geez, my fingers are sticky. Sorry, hold on. There we go. See how pretty and like simple. Like they come out really nice. I don't like big bones. I like long tails, but I don't like the bow part. I don't know what those are called, but that part to be big. There we go. Okay, let's snip that. And I just put it right underneath. Like right about there. And at the time, I used just a piece of tear and tape because I couldn't find my dots. So I'm going to do the same thing. Snip that. Okay. His tail is above it. There we go. Need a little bit more glue on that because I just touched it and it popped up. I do like the silver better, so when I send it out to you, if you purchase this class, I will give you the silver because I think it does. This one blends too much. So, okay, so then let's bring this back. We'll put this to the side. This should be all dry. And all we do is put it in here and kind of center it so that it's a little bit on each side. See how there's a little bit? What I was gonna do was put a piece of cardstock, and I guess I could have just cut it and put it like this, but I didn't have a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock to have a 12 by 12 by what would this be, 12 by 2. But I could have put a piece here and then a piece here, but I didn't. So that's why I decided not to, if that makes sense. I didn't have my 12 by 12 with me when I was doing this. So we're gonna put a little glue, but not all the way to the edge, because remember it hangs off a little bit. And we'll center it, just eyeball it. And let's see, yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. And press it down. And then I have these cute little, I love these, I have to get more, Velcro dots. I've never seen such small Velcro dots. And I just got them at Walmart. And I'm gonna put one here in the center. Oops, not there. And then close it up. Get them even. And then add the tag. And I kind of put it on a little angle because I didn't want it straight. And I just used tear and tape right in the center because I love tear and tape. Why not, right? And burnish it. There we go. It is done. You can always make, if you want this higher up, because it's a small box, you can make it a little bit higher, I guess, if you want, and it would just mean making the paper a little bit higher, obviously. But yeah, that's it. I just think they're cute little containers, and like I said, I put a little hand sanitizer in it, but it doesn't have to be hand sanitizer. You can fill up the little box with whatever you want. Maybe chapsticks and candy. Candy's always a good thing. Peppermints. So this one I did wrong because I see how it's not sitting right, and that's because when I scored it wrong. So it's got 2 score marks, so it doesn't sit as nicely as this one does. Okay, so as I do every time, I'm going to show you what we've made. So we made this tonight, obviously. We made this yesterday. Oops, as I drop it. We made, what did we make next? Oh, let's see. Thanks, Kelly. We made the banner. I didn't retie this. I have to retie that. This is one of my favorites too. I really like that. We made this card. We made ornaments that are stuck together now because I have had them sitting. Oh my goodness. There we go. We made this ornament, and we made this ornament, and we made this card. I like that one too. And we made this post-it holder, and then the notebook holder or cover. I think that's everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. I forgot. And this. And like I said, I fibbed a little bit, not meaning to. This will not fit in here, but it's cute. I think you could probably, if you wanted to, somehow attach it to it and then be able to pull it off because it all matches. So that's it for now. 2 more days. So let me zoom you around, touch that. Let's see if it worked. Oops. Let's see, sorry. I touched my computer by accident and made something happen. So thank you again for coming and watching 2 Long Dogs and a Stamper. Me making day number 10 of my Christmas projects. Hope you're liking it. I appreciate you, and I look forward to coming back tomorrow. 2 more days, and we are going to do number 11. And yeah, we're going to do some tags, I think, because I have tags. And I don't know if I'm going to do them tomorrow or on Sunday. So we'll figure it out. But thank you so much. If you need any information from me, please reach out. And yeah, let's make hearts happy, one crafty creation at a time. Okay? Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.